Welcome to Weekly Ticket, Work From Home Edition. I'm Tracee Ellis Ross from The High Note.
Yo, what's up? This your homie Ice Cube. Check out our new movie, The High Note, on Fandango now, May 29th.
But before we talk to Tracee Ellis Ross, Ice Cube, and Dakota Johnson about their new film, here's the top movie news. We start off with the fact that Legally Blonde 3 is officially happening. Mindy Kaling and Dan Gore have signed on to write the screenplay for the MGM film that will be produced through Reese Witherspoon's production company, Hello Sunshine. Witherspoon will indeed reprise her role as Elle Woods and even shared her excitement over the news with a side-by-side pic on Instagram of her character Elle Woods and Mindy Kaling copying the look. Next up, Peter Dinklage and Jason Momoa are set to star in a vampire movie titled Good, Bad, and Undead. Dinklage will play Van Helsing, the last in a long line of vampire hunters, who has an uneasy partnership with a vampire played by Momoa, who has taken a vow to never kill again. Together, they run a scam from town to town, where Van Helsing pretends to vanquish the vampire for money. But when a massive bounty is put on the vampire's head, everything in this dangerous world full of monsters and magic is now after them. Max Barbakow, the filmmaker behind the Sundance hit Palm Springs, is set to direct, while Momoa will serve as hunky producer. Sorry, just regular producer, just a producer. And Tony McNamara is re-teaming with Yorgos Lanthimos for a gothic western titled Hawkline Monster. The duo, who previously worked on The Favorite, will now adapt the gothic western novel by Richard Brautigan for New Regency. The book, which was first published in 1974, has reportedly been in talks to be adapted for decades, including adaptations for Jack Nicholson, Dustin Hoffman, and Tim Burton. In The High Note, which is available to watch on May 29th, a superstar singer and her overworked personal assistant are presented with a choice that could alter the course of their respective careers. We spoke to stars Tracee Ellis Ross, Ice Cube, and Dakota Johnson. Check it out. I feel like this movie couldn't have come at a better time. And you're obviously the daughter of the legendary Diana Ross. So what was it about the script that drew you to want to play a musician? And did you draw any inspiration from watching your mom?
No, I didn't draw any inspiration from my mom, and this character was so beautifully written that I didn't even have to look towards my mom's career or life to bring anything to it. It was all on the page. And I think what originally drew me to this role was the overall message and story, that it was telling and reminding all of us that it's never too late to go after your dreams, that no age or stage or phase of your life, no matter what people think, even those closest to you, if they tell you to stay in your lane, that it doesn't mean you should shut down that fire inside you, that passion and your dream to keep moving towards what you want, even if it's a new direction. And I love that it was for both Maggie and Grace, that it wasn't, two women pitted against each other, but they were both sort of on parallel paths of trying to find themselves in a new way. And I love that I got to sing.
The film obviously takes place around the music scene in Los Angeles. And I was curious, how does the music scene in Los Angeles differ from, say, New York or Atlanta or any other place?
I mean, I think it's pretty much the same in a lot of ways everywhere. There's, the companies that are, at the top of the game with the big artists. And then there's everybody trying to get in the door, get their foot in the door. I think every city has its musical community that collaborates and tries to help each other make it and get through the door. Some industries are more hip hop driven, some are more soul driven. I think it's all the same. I just think the backdrop changes. It's people hustling, all people trying to find their dreams and trying to figure out where they fit in this industry.
The music industry seems like a vastly different monster, its own beast. What did you learn about the music industry from making this film?
A lot. Mostly just like the level of discipline that you have to have in order to be successful in the music industry, for sure. When I was learning or trying to understand how to produce a song and how to work a board or be in a recording studio. You know, I've spent a lot of time in recording studios, but it's different when you are wanting to be convincing as a producer, and it makes no sense to me. It's something that it's just way over my head.
I love that. It's its own special level of respect. Available to watch at home today is The Hunt.
Hey! What is happening? What is all of this?
12 strangers wake up in a clearing not knowing where they are or how they got there. They don't know that they've been chosen for a very specific purpose. The film centers on a shadow of a dark internet conspiracy theory, a group of global elites who gather for the very first time at a remote manor house to hunt humans for sport. But the elite's master plan is about to be derailed because one of the hunted, Crystal, played by Betty Gilpin, knows the hunter's game better than they do. The film was directed by Craig Zobel and stars Betty Gilpin, Hilary Swank, Ike Barinholtz, and Emma Roberts. And available to watch at home on Friday, Debt Collectors.
I gotta tell you something, pal. You still got it. You got every move. Thought you were dead. Oh, so did I, Frenchie. Believe me, a story for another time.
Debt collectors French and Sue get to work doing what they do best, cracking skulls and breaking bones, as they chase down the various lowlifes who owe money to their boss, Tommy. They're summoned to Las Vegas to collect from a dirty casino owner who happens to be a vicious ex-lover of Sue's. Facing danger from all angles, the pair will have no other choice but to fight their way out of an explosively dangerous situation. Alright, well that's it for today. Leave us a comment and let us know what you'll be watching. I'm Khail Anonymous, and I'll see you next time. I miss Tracee Ellis Ross already.